Frank, what's happening in Richmond is sad, awful to watch. There can't be a Virginian, or frankly anyone around the country, who is anything but saddened and maybe even a little bit embarrassed by it. What happened in response to it in the legislature, the word that comes to mind for me is underwhelming. I was disappointed, with all due respect to my colleagues that are here, my friends in the delegation. I was underwhelmed with what happened in response to that, and there's just no question that we need to go further. It was a start, but just that, a start. The governor, I know, is committed to strengthening ethics legislation in the next session, and I expect to be a partner with him in that. I was disappointed that some of the suggestions that some of the Democrats made with respect to strengthening the legislation weren't approved by the Republican majority. For instance, Senator Ebbin wanted, what a no-brainer this one is. He wanted the new State Ethics Council to approve travel gifts of over $1,000 and to make sure that they really had educational purpose. That did not pass. That needs to pass immediately. There are some very simple things we can do with respect to gifts. We need to make sure there's absolute transparency. Certainly, I'm prepared to live by rules of transparency when I get down to Richmond. You know, I want to raise another issue which is sort of, I think, indirectly tied to ethics, because I think it has to do with the confidence that we have. You talked about our confidence of our citizens in government, and that has to do with redistricting. There is a sense, I think, among the voters, that elected officials in Virginia are not really subjected to competitive elections. The redistricting process is controlled by the party in power, and the party in power, both parties are guilty of this, tend to try to protect their people. I am absolutely in favor and will work diligently with my old friend Lee Middleditch from McGuire Woods, who has a program called One Virginia 2012, which is working towards an independent commission. We'll need a constitutional amendment, and I intend to fight for that constitutional amendment, to get independent redistricting so that when members of the House of Delegates or the State Senate are up for re-election, they are facing an electorate that is not pre-chosen. They should be choosing their voters. The voters should be choosing the delegates, not the delegates choosing the voters. And I'm committed to work in that direction.